Yeah, Mukul, let's start. So can you tell me difference between let and where in JavaScript?
Okay, let and where in JavaScript is basically nothing. Just it's the data declaration variables. Like we can declare variables with let and where. The basic difference is the let and where you can use both of these everywhere, but where let is a block scope and whereas black is a like the global. So let is used for the block scope, like you can use let inside the for loop, and where you can use anywhere inside the code.
Okay. So and, can you tell me the like difference between undefined and not defined in JavaScript?
Okay, undefined and not defined.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. Uh, if you do like if you create a variable like let name equals to an empty string, like let name and not, nothing, so it is undefined. So by default, what JavaScript do, it assign every variables. If you're not assigning any value to any of the variables, it assign undefined as the value for that variable. So wherever like you can console that variable and you can see that it is undefined. But whereas undefined is something like if we take an example, you are fetching an API. So
so you
if
told
if
you told if are not initializing a variable, so it is undefined. Then you have to tell about not defined.
okay, and not defined is something like okay, not defined is something I'm using a variable, like I'm consoling my name. So like console.log and name is the variable, and whereas I haven't defined this variable anywhere inside my code, like let name or const name, so it will show an not defined. Like this variable is not defined, so you must first define it and then use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is hoisting in JavaScript? Can you tell me?
Yeah, what can you
What is hoisting?
hosting?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Hosting, like proper hosting.
Yeah, hoisting in JavaScript.
I I don't know. I haven't used hosting.
Okay, no
Like I
problem.
haven't read about it.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what will happen when you declare a variable without the keyword where?
Okay.
Do you know what happens if you're defining a variable without keyword where?
Without where
Yeah.
it will like it will not define, because you cannot define a variable without a data type. Like
Mm-hmm.
not the data type, the let const and where.
Yeah, correct. So what will
It,
you get? You will get an error.
yes.
Okay. What is the error you will get?
That I have to say, like I I haven't tried anything
Hmm.
with, without defining. It's the like the code of conduct, like
Hmm.
it's the like what we say best practices, like not to define anything without like not to call any variable without defining it.
Okay.
So I haven't seen it.
Okay. So how can you achieve inheritance in JavaScript?
Inheritance.
Yeah.
JavaScript is also something like it's the functional programming also, and it's the something like you can also work with the classes and all of that. So inheritance is the like actually the code, like how you can optimize your code and how you can make the reusability of the code. So
Yeah, correct.
it
But
is the
how
proper
many? Yeah, how many ways you can achieve inheritance? My question is.
in how many ways?
Yeah.
Mm, no idea.
Okay.
I only do functional programming.
Okay. No problem. So do you know? Have you used arrow function?
Arrow function is
So can you tell me difference between arrow function and normal function?
Okay, normal function is like first of all, arrow function is the modern syntax which comes with the ECMAScript. The basic difference, like the most important difference between the normal function and the arrow function is something. Arrow function provide us with the uh, possibility or the feature of a callback. So like if a normal function is declared, so you cannot make it a callback function, but arrow function you can make it a callback
What a,
easily,
what is a callback in JavaScript?
and it's provide.
Yeah, well, you told
Uh,
callback. What is a callback?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hi.
What is a callback in
What is a
JavaScript?
callback? Okay, a callback in JavaScript is something like you are calling a function and you want something uh, like you want something to be executed just right after that. So that is something like we use the feature that is the callback. So we can use callback like if we want like on click and we want something to be called just after the on click event, so that we can define callback. Yes, callback function, so that can do a work.
So why use callback function?
Like just I said callback. Like callback function is something like you can pass a function also as an argument inside a callback function.
Yeah, we can do it, but what is the motive to use callback function? So what benefits callback function provides? So can you tell me a
Mm,
scenario when you use callback function?
should I use or type the code instead?
Pardon?
You are asking me to write the code or the syntax something.
No, you can tell me tell me a scenario when you need callback function.
Um, okay. Okay. Let's take an example. So let me take an example of. Just a second. Okay, like we want to console a message of our name. So like let us do so welcome we can create a function welcome, and which will what it will greet our name with a hello. It will append our name with the hello word. So inside that you can also add a callback function like which will what it will do. It will also console your name. Just after that, it will recall another function which you can also pass in as an argument or not. So it will call and you can add more text inside it. It is a basic something like I can say for now.
Okay. So do you know what is event loop in JavaScript?
Event looping.
Yeah, event loop.
Event loop is something like calling multiple functions at a time or okay, that is the event chaining. Sorry, event loop is mm, I don't know.
Okay, no issue. So what are the promises in JavaScript? Do you know what are the promises in JavaScript?
Yeah, promises is something like it gives the it should flag something like after an API call, it will return it will return a promises. Uh, just a second,
Yeah, I have no-
just a second.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, where are we? Event looping.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I was asking what is a promise in JavaScript.
Can you repeat, please?
What is a promise? Do you know what is promise in JavaScript?
Okay. Yeah, I was telling like if we do an API call, so promises is something like which indicates ourselves with the like either it is successful or either it is failed or either it is in the process. So if you try to fetch an API within like external link which like inside your code, so it will return promises. Like first of all, you can also use the async await, but what we are talking about the promises after an API call, it will asynchronously call the API and it will return a promise. Either the data
So
is
if
fulfilled.
yeah, so all like if you can call async and await, so what is the advantage of promise?
Yes. What?
What is the advantage of promise about async and await? You told we can either call async and await or we can call promise, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a scenario which you prefer to use promise?
Okay, promise is like something which provides the readability of the code, like or the better handling of the asynchronous operations. Also, it provides the flow of the uh, better flow of the definition, like inside the logic and the better, most important, better handling. It provides the better error handling. Like if the promise is written either fulfilled or not, so you can also catch the error and either you can console it or either you can do something else with it.
Okay.
So these are the benefits of the promises.
Okay. Whenever you declaring a variable, so how can you check if that variable that value the variable content is array or not?
Like what you we can use either type of inside the console.log or either you can do just the console.log and it will provide the array automatically.
No. I want to know it's not console.log. Without console.log, so without I want to know like some logical type so that it will take, because as a human you can see this is an array, but how machine will understand? I'm asking. Like from someone layman point of view, like someone asked, so you have to print.
Okay, we have to print. Oh, let me should use the chat function. Okay, so const error is something like we can define something this, so it will provide us the array. So like I still, or you can just type like okay.
Can you
We
you
can
can share your
also
screen? You can share your screen. Yeah.
okay. I might share my screen. I've used the chat function first of all.
Yeah.
Uh, is my screen visible?
Yeah. It's visible.
Okay. So you want to know like what is this array? Okay. So here is the something like const arr equals to this. So it will provide us the array.
Okay.
So I don't. I still want to hear your question. So like
Yeah. So how can you know that this variable is in like I can define const array is like some string also, right? I want to know how you can know this variable is an array.
okay. How okay. There are many array functions, but if you do look, so we can use that array dot length. So what it will provide. So if array dot length, like you can console it or you can do any other thing. So there are like we can use array
So
properties
there is
to check if the
you can
if it is array or not.
yeah, length, array dot length.
Yeah,
So you can say
array dot.
if in string also it will return, right? If you dot string dot length, it will also return this. It will return some result, right?
Yes. I I don't like I'm not able to understand your question, but still I can say I don't know.
Okay, okay, fine. I can leave it. So can you write a program to check if a number is even or odd without using module operator?
without using module operator,
Yeah.
and if a number is even or not.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I type the code in? Okay,
Share
okay,
your
okay.
screen. Yeah, share your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Um, is my screen visual?
Not yet.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, so we want to check the program is even or odd. So what we can do? Okay, let's control the thing like is it the number or so we can do a const even um, even odd check, and what it will do, it will take a num which is the attribute. So what we can do, we can inside that we can what we can do like if so without a module operator we can check if the number modulo 2, that is the divisor, the number modulo 2 is triple equals to 0, we can
No, I
say
asked you,
that
right? You don't use this module operator. So this is a simple right?
okay,
We don't want to use this module operator.
we don't want to use modulo operator and we want to say uh, sure, without modulo operator, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Without modulo operator. Hmm. Okay, we can do one simple thing. We can take the advantage of the local set, or either say, okay, we can also use the like let us say uh, let let some variable
Mhm.
let some variable equals to false, or I said if you want to say that even okay, let us say it is true by default. So we can use for loop. So let I equals to, we can start from 1. So let I equals to 1 and I is less than n is something like we can check for what we are doing. So n is something we can say that 20 for now, and I plus plus, and what it will do, we can just reverse this variable for the every second operator, every second value for the I inside this
So
for
why
loop.
you have
So
why you have taken 20?
like we can check for 20, we can, it's just the range. So you can also set it dynamically, or I'm just taking the example till 20. I'm checking. So 20 is just the random value, random range.
Okay.
So somewhere is not equal to, and we can just opposite it, that is somewhere. And what it will do, we, outside this for loop, we can return the value, that is the somewhere. So with this thing, we can check the logic of even and odd. Is it clear, or should I like try something other?
No, it's not. I looking for also. Can you use some other logic?
Okay. Hmm. Just give